So at the middle, we have shock also at the middle, and the earth here supporting the system with the earth system, because your earthing system helps your fence to have to make your circuit complete. You must have that earth, and when these are taken to the ground, yes, it boosts the shock. We also have this here. You come to the top, you have your life. You come to the bottom, you have your life. So at the end of the day, you cannot have stuff like this, so stuff of this nature. Now, somebody might also think like, okay, can we have something? We're trying so many things. Let's take a look at this other one I want to put here. Let's see this. Okay. Let's assume we have something like this. I'll use this for the 8 lines. We have live, earth. I'm trying something, please. Earth, live, earth, live, live. Okay. Earth, live. Let's see this. What do you think about this for the 8 lines? 8 lines. Live, earth, live. Live, earth, live. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. If you come with even a configuration like this live, earth, live. Live, earth, live. I want to accept this. You know why? At the end of the day, we have 2 earth terminal here, okay? 2 earth terminal here. If this is a live, which is a number 1, right? I will make sure when I want to have this kind of configuration, I will just ensure the energizer, I will need to remove the loop under. So if I'm having this, you can remove the loop on the stuff under. So if it's even like this, for example, I will still accept a configuration like this for the 8 lines. You might want to ask why. Why? Now, this is one configuration I feel that is still very, very important. That is still very, very active for installers. If you do your loop in this way, do you know why I said so? Now, this is your life. Somebody tries to let me have that fence here for this very last one. You have it here. Let's see. Let's see. This is excuse me. These are diagram A. This is B, and this is C. The last one. Let's have this one here. Let's say this is live. Okay, earth, live, earth, live. Okay. Let's assume we have this, and this is earth, and earth. Now you see this configuration. We might allow this. Can also allow this configuration, because if there are reasons to why you accept it and it's valid, then that's fine. Reasons why you have to do it that way, you can really explain it, then it is valid. Okay. Now this is another 8 lines. This is one 8 line. This is diagram A, diagram B, figure B, and figure C. Now, this installer decides to say, oh, I want to, instead of for my 8 lines, I don't want to have it this way. I want to have it this way. I'll also mark it valid, valid. All right. This is because at the top we have the live here. At the middle, we have the live, and at the bottom, we have the live. You must ensure you have your live at the top, at the middle, and at the bottom. You must have your live at those positions. If you have the live at the top, it means your live should also be at the middle, and you should have your live at the bottom. This is where you have your live at the top, your live at the middle, your live at the bottom. Your live at the top, your live at the middle, your live at the bottom. So your earth is in between. One thing you should understand is when looping this fence, it is how you now loop that matters. Now, I'm never in support of those kind of horrible looping you have where you just begin to, you just come here, you loop this, let's assume this 1 to 2. Here, the same side here, you still loop 2 to 4, 4 to 5. Yeah, you come here 5 to 6, 6 to 7. No, if it's those kind of looping, it is not allowed. Don't loop those kind of horrible looping. Now, this is how your looping should be done. Now, let's assume we're always coming from the left-hand side. The energizer is on the left of every of these fences. The energizer is here, left-hand side. So it means if this comes from here and it gets here, this moves all the way here and is reversing. This gets here, it moves all the way here and it gets here, this moves all the way here and moves, and here is out, goes meets the energizer. Same thing you have here. This one, let's assume, is coming from this direction, goes all the way, gets here, hits this guy, moves all the way here, gets here, hits this guy, moves all the way, gets here, hits the next live. You see, my loop is all here. We have one here. Let me finish up. This one moves, it gets here, moves all the way here, and it gets here, moves all the way here, and here it comes. It's still ending on the left-hand side. The left-hand side of the fence. Same thing applies here. It comes all the way from here, the left-hand side, moves in, gets here, to the next live, goes all the way, moves in, to this other live, this direction, it gets here, moves all the way here, and here it's out, the left-hand side. So it means this is also valid, this is valid, and this is valid. So one thing, I'll defend this any day. You get, I will defend this. But one thing you should understand, your loop must not come from here. Let's assume this is the right one. Whatever I'm doing now, please, is not part, it should not be done. When you get here, you loop this. For example, let's say the loop here to here. And you now come here, you loop another one from here to here. You get that? Some will still come this side. They will now loop here to here. And here, loop here to here. If it is what you're doing, please, it is not allowed. You see, it is only at the edge, one end. That's where you're having them. See the movement, the flow. Maybe you have it here, you should not have it here between these lines any longer. If you have it here between 1 and 2, let's say 2 and 3, you must not have anyone on 2 and 3 on these other ends. Even if you go around, you must, if you have one on 2 and 3, if you go around to the other side, you must not have any loop on 2 and 3. Now, if you have your loop on 1 and 2 on this right hand side, maybe here, this part of the back of the house, coming to the front, you must not have any loop from 1 to 2. Like say 1 to 2 must not come here, the front. It is not allowed. So if I have this kind of connection for this very one, right? This very line, I will accept this because at the end of the day, it's even secured. When this person tries to cut this, it opens the circuit. You try to cut this, it opens the circuit. And you know, the Energizer principle works with what's the name? A bridge contact where the live and the earth touches, it triggers an alarm. Somebody who is smart, who decides he wants to bring all your lines together, close them, he wants to press it down. By the time this one comes down, touches this. Sorry, just a moment. Touches this and this, they touch, the alarm will go off immediately. So I hope you understand why we talk about the principle behind electric fence loop. And you must understand these looping principles. You must understand them, why you should do them that way. You must understand, like I said, let's assume this is the front of the house. If I loop and then I get to the back of the house here, for example, and I've looped 1 and 3. This is 1. Let me label them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's say at the back of the house, I've looped 1 and 3. On no account anywhere around the fence should I have any other loop on this 1 and 3 on that line. If it's looped here at the back, if I get to the front, 1 and 3 must not have any loop anywhere. If here, for example, at the front, I've looked, this is 3 and 4, all right? If I've looked 3 and 4, the unknown account must I look 3 and 4, any other place on that line. Then like the X talked about, you can just take your X, take your cable, all your lines, your wire, link this to this. This can come in from here, and this returns all the way back to the energizer. All right, this can also come in from here, hit this, gets here to the next X, and it's out back to the energizer. This can also come in from here. This gets here, coming from here, gets here. This look to the next available X, marries this, come here, and goes back out from the energizer. Yes, I hope you enjoyed this class. Till we meet again in our next class. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Advise us, share this video massively. We'll see you in the next class. Bye for now.
The Food Tech Team.
I'm the red guy, call me Slim Shady.